Hello, I'm Janilene Sorkat from hypnocoach.ca, and today we're going to talk about that tool that I have developed. We're going to practice together how to do it very practically. When you're surrounded by that high emotion that's taken over you, and obviously you can't throw your anger in that meeting, or you just can't start crying with your client on the phone negotiating for something. So I'm going to teach you how to do it, very practical. We're going to practice a few times. And meanwhile, as you know, I help people in transitions to move, towards where they want to move by removing the fears, the blocks, procrastination, insecurities, doubts, etc. that stands between where they want to go and where they are. So my methodology, what I have developed, I haven't found a name for it yet, but it's a 3 very simple, easy step. So step number 1 is to withdraw physically. So if you can't go to the bathroom, if you can't go for a walk, if you can't hang up the phone, if you can't turn off Zoom, then you have to do something physically, which is really to put yourself back in the seat. Like create a space that you imagine like a bubble for you. Now, if we want to do that little exercise, I would encourage you to think about the last time you were angry or last time you had that high emotion and it came out of nowhere. Either somebody said something, wrote to you something, or did something, and it caused you to be very highly triggered. So if nothing comes to mind, maybe you can think about the last time where you just had that glass of wine, or you just went shopping online, or you just went to run. And I'm not saying that going for a run is not helpful. In fact, it is very helpful. But what I'm saying is this is going to help you maybe, think about an event where you were highly emotional, because those high emotion often push us to have those very impulsive behavior, either drink or buy or play games, whatever it is, to numb the pain. So now that you have identified it, and if you have not, that's fine. It'll come, I'm sure. Or maybe you just don't have those high emotions. You're not a person that's triggered, and you have a very clean slate, which is fantastic, because you can help others around you get to that state. So step 2. So step 1, I say it again, you create space around you physically, mentally, go to the bathroom, go for a walk, anything you can do just to keep you out of that place, mentally or physically. Second step, you use a mantra. So a mantra would be something that would be the opposite of that monkey mind, of that internal dialogue you're having. So let's say, I don't know, you're in a Zoom meeting and somebody says something or have a voice or is wearing something that's just triggering you. Like suddenly you're just angry by something somebody said, or the tone of voice somebody talked to you or wrote to you. And then there's a message running, right? I'm not important, I'm not enough, I never do enough, it's never enough. I'm not intelligent, I'm stupid, blah, 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 blah. And this starts to run and run and run and run, right? So what we want to do is the opposite. So since, our mind goes directly to negative programming, we'll do the opposite. We'll do the reverse engineering. So we'll say, I am enough, I am aligned, I am calm, I am serene, I am important, I do enough, all those things. And you keep repeating them to you, a couple times until things goes down. If you have not really now catched your mind, your monkey mind, and you don't know what is the internal dialogue, use something like I am enough, use something like I am important, use something like, I am smart and beautiful, whatever it is, right? Just use something that's very generic. and applies to many people. And then you just have this little dialogue with your emotion. You just acknowledge that it's there. Hey, you, angriness, you're there again. You were there yesterday and the day before. You probably have a message for me. See, I know that you are there. I acknowledge you're there. I just can't do anything now. I have to keep going for this meeting. So please help me for now. Go, come back later. But you can really have that type of dialogue with that emotion. And you're kind of at the same time, have that dialogue with your inner child and saying, I acknowledge there is a need that's unfilled right now. I realize there is something now that's triggering for you. I am determined to take care of it and to help you and to help me. But for now, I need to continue this meeting. I need to continue this negotiation. I need to continue this interview, whatever it is, right? But you acknowledge it. And then whatever other mean that you decide later to deal with, whether it's yoga, therapy, psychologist, whatever you decide to use to get, understand this little pain that's coming up to you, at least for the time being, you just acknowledge that that's happening, right? And I'm going to deal with it, which is very comforting for yourself. That's the second step. The third step is very simple. Everybody, or most people, will say they'll have that kind of emotion that it's located somewhere in their body. So you just say, where is this pain? Where is this anger? Where is this, not feeling good enough is in my body? Okay, it's here. Okay, you just imagine that it goes. If you can have a glass of water and just imagine it goes with it, it dissolves it. If you can't have water, just imagine, right? Or a big magnet that's taking it out. Whatever works for you, but something that works and just takes it away. So 3 steps, very easy. Let's go back. First step, if you were going to be my client, I would ask you, okay, tell me what's the first step. So what is the first step? Right, so the first step is to sit back, create a space, just withdraw. If it's a text message that gets you angry, turn off your phone. Just turn off your phone, put it in another room, whatever, just ignore it. If it's somebody calling you, you just turn off the phone. You just zone out and take that moment for you. Step 2, tell me, what is step 2? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. What is step 2? So step 2 is the mantra. I am enough, I am important, I am serene, I am fantastic, I am phenomenal, I am absolutely the best thing in this world. Whatever makes you happy, whatever really makes you feel good. Remember, you're just trying to neutralize that spinning wheel, that monkey mind, right? And your monkey mind believe this, which is absolutely untrue. Believe that you're not smart, believe that you're not enough, believe that you're not important. It's absolutely untrue. So you need to tell it the opposite and neutralize it and get you, on the other way around. If you'd have a friend telling you all day that you're stupid, you're not good enough, you're not important, you're this and that, you would not keep this friend very long, would you? Right? So be kind to yourself and just go with the other messaging. And I know at the beginning it sounds bizarre because people say, oh, it sounds artificial, but keep doing it and it will sink in. And the third step, get it out of the body, right? Get it out of the body, drink a glass of water, whatever it is. So voila, very simple. Step 1, step back. Step 2, mantra, have a little conversation, acknowledge that the emotion is there, get it out of the body. When you do it many times, it'll just come naturally and it'll go very fast. Voila, Jenny-Lynn Turcotte, hypnocoach.ca. I hope that helped you. And as you know, I'm there helping people in transitions, moving from one point to another, removing all those, nasty emotions, historical emotion. You'll have emotion, but they won't ruin your life and they won't lead your life. Voila, Jenny-Lynn Turcotte, hypnocoach.ca.